Good morning, everyone. This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. Today is Thursday, people. It is Thursday, December the 2nd, 2021. I just need you all to come on the room. First of all, just thank you. Whether you are listening by audio or listening and watching the video, the live stream, I'm just grateful that you decided to spend a portion of your day with me. So thank you for coming on in here. Thank you for spending time with me, whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening for you. I just want to say thank you. In the East Coast, I just want to say good morning to everybody. Central Time, good morning to everybody if you are watching us live. So come on in the room, people. Come on in the room. Let me see who's in here. I see you, Jeffrey Allen James and Marion Jackson and Katrina and Cherie and Lori and Diane Ladybug. Good morning to all of you. Do me a favor, y'all, hit that link and share it. Sharing is free. Good morning, Nawana Turner. Good morning, Deborah Johnson. Nawana, I want to say this to you. This morning, I woke up my normal 5 after 4 a.m., but my body just was not ready. I'm like, what is going on? See, I ate all that junk last week, and I can feel it, y'all. I can feel it. I'm like, it ain't worth it. Not even a day of that stuff is worth it, because it took me a minute to get moving. I had to get some oxygen into my blood. Hello, somebody. Good morning, Regina. Good morning, Kim Edmondson, Deborah Johnson, Toni Morrison. Yeah, Nawana, put them laughing faces up there. I was like, whoo, that told me never do this again. Just don't do it. So anyway, I'm so glad to hang out with you all this morning. We have we have news, but not a lot of news. So I'm going to do something a little different today. So just bear with me, and no, I'm not going to come on Friday. I thought about that and I was like, why am I setting myself up for that? So we're just going to have fun until I take those 2-week break, which I think we all want to take those 2-week breaks. Nawana says your body will let you know when it's not getting what it needs. Let me tell you. And it lets you know that you're having too much sugar. Yeah. So this morning is trash day. I was throwing all that stuff out, like, get rid of all this stuff that's left over. All right, y'all, it's Thursday, December the 2nd, 2021. And guess whose birthday it is today? It is Davia's birthday. I'm sure she's not on here this morning. She's probably enjoying her day. It's her birthday. But this is what I want all of us to do right here from this News in Motion family. Good morning, Kenny Stanley. Listen, and y'all know I highlight different people here and there. But listen, I want us all for her birthday. Let's all, first of all, just flood her page telling her happy birthday. That's number one. Number two, go to either Apple Podcasts or Amazon Music or Spotify or wherever and download her Tales from a Shaker podcast. Y'all, let's hit all the platforms. Let's download all of her Tales from a Shaker podcast, and let's subscribe. Let's give her that gift, y'all. It is free to do that. And I was going to say this anyway, and it happens to be her birthday today. You want to check out the Friends episode, and that is her and Demia Candide, actually. That episode, all of her episodes are amazing, but that episode is fire. So I want y'all to check that out. Please do that. Again, y'all, for Davia's birthday. Davia is a supporter of News in Motion. Davia is a friend. Y'all know Davia is a News in Motion family member. Today is her birthday. So flood her wall with her birthday. Just tell her happy birthday, number one. Number two, go to the podcast, Tales from a Shaker, and download and subscribe. That's going to be her birthday gift, y'all. And again, it's free to do that. It just helps her build her algorithm and all that. So please do that, y'all. Remember to tell Davia happy birthday. I see you coming in here, Kimberly Graves. Good morning, Kenny Stanley. Let's pray, my brother. I'm going to go get y'all's dad. Katrina, Karen, my sister Patricia, Trina Davis, Judy Neal, good morning. Yvonne, good morning. Adrian, good morning. Danielle, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, John Gore. Y'all, let's send John Gore some prayers, some love, some hugs. Let's just continue to pray for him and bless him and his sister Karen and their family in this moment of their mom passing. So y'all, I'm so glad to see you, John Gore. All right, y'all, let's get this baby started. Today is Thursday, December the 2nd, 2021. And y'all, it's time for the topics and the headlines. There's a lot going on. I also have a little bit of homework assignment for y'all too. Yeah, it's time for me to start doing that as well. All right, y'all, let's do what we do. We got to get this baby started. Let's go. Once again, everyone, what's the schedule for December? We will be here Monday through Thursday, next week, the following week, and I think that's it. And then the week of the 20th, we are on break. The week of the 27th, we are on break. We will come back on January the 3rd. We will not have videos playing in between those 2 weeks. We just want you to enjoy your family. If you're by yourself, enjoy your quiet time. Do some reset, some detox, whatever it is. When we come back on January the 3rd, we're coming back with a bang. Y'all, and that's going to be election season. So get ready for that. If you know anyone who's going to need information for election season, tell them News in Motion is the place to go. We're not going to hit it every day, but we're going to hit it quite often because, y'all, there's a lot on the balance. There is a lot on the balance. Let me just tell you. All right, y'all, a 4th student died yesterday following the Michigan school shooting on Tuesday. The deadliest in the United States this year. The 15-year-old suspect in the Michigan school attack that killed 4 students faces murder and terrorism charges. Officials identified 15-year-old Ethan Crumbley as the shooter. Prosecutors brought a terrorism charge against Crumbley on top of multiple counts of homicide, and assault. Reports suggest that he used a pistol purchased from his father the previous Friday. Police have not released a motive as of this broadcast this morning. So let's continue to pray for those families. And remember, we had several injured as well. All right, y'all, as we are this is heating up. Y'all, the January the 6th committee did vote. Y'all remember yesterday I shared with you about the Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark. Well, the committee did vote to hand down contempt charges after Justice official Jeffrey Clark refused to produce requested documents. And so the committee is letting them know we're not playing with y'all. We're not playing. I kind of like it too. It's like, because if we let this slide, what else can slide? Now, get ready, y'all. I'm sure you've heard, bam, she's running for governor. Yes, she is. Stacey Abrams launches Democratic bid for governor in Georgia. If y'all remember, she lost to the current incumbent, Brian Kemp, by 1.4 points during the 2018 bid. Y'all, this image here is from Getty Images and Fox Atlanta. But this is what I want to talk about. If I can share this with y'all, so call this the kickoff of my election stuff. But y'all, here's what I want you to do. During our time off, this is your homework. Not that you have to do it during those 2 weeks of Christmas. You can do it even now. Do it over this weekend. I want you to start strategizing what your game plan is going to look like when it comes to the 2022 primary election. Again, if y'all want to do me a favor, share this link. It's free. And let people know if you want to know about some voting and strategy. I'm sure people are like, I don't want to hear about that right now, but now is the time to hear about it. I want to see what some of you are saying too, so I can pull this out. So if you have any questions, post them, pull them in so I can answer them while we're here. All right, do you remember in school when it's like you want to talk about when and how and why and where and all that stuff and who? So you want to start looking at, let's start with when. When do you want to start strategizing? Right now. You want to start looking at the landscape, see who is running for office. Now, remember, you want to focus on your local, you want to focus on your state, but you also want to focus on other states as well, because we're going to have to work together as the United States to get what we're really trying to get as a platform for 2022. And let me tell you right now, not to be a Debbie Downer, it does not look good. It does not look good. It looks as if those who have, how do I say this? Participated behind the walls with the insurrection. It looks like that type of person is coming forth. So we're going to have to strategize. Now, I'm not telling you to vote Republican or Democrat. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you to vote Green Party or Independent. I'm saying to identify the candidates and do your research. We're going to be doing a lot of research here. So everybody hear this. Students hear this. I know the team has already put this out here. Listen, if you know any students in any, and we're really tagging HBCUs. We're really targeting HBCUs, but it could be any college or university. And they want to report what's happening in their area. I think it's so important that we're hearing from all the different states, because that's who we are. That's what we do. So maybe once a month, we'll get different students that are reporting from North Carolina or DC or Georgia or Florida or wherever, Texas, Washington State, wherever, so we can hear what's going on. We can do all the research here, but it's going to be very good if we can hear from people who are what we call boots and heels on the ground. Let's just be honest. So when do you start strategizing? Now. You do that now. How do you strategize? I've given y'all so many resources, and we're going to start posting them again. And here's an opportunity. And y'all can say what you want to, but if you're looking at any news platform, starting Thanksgiving, they're all asking for money. It helps us do the research that we need to do. It's true. I don't care if you're CNN or MSNBC or Fox News or USA Today. That's where all the paywalls are coming from. And they're even asking people to donate. We really do need your help. And what I'm asking you to do is not give us any extra money. I'm saying go to Patreon and sign up, y'all. It's $15 a month. It is really $15 a month. Seriously. And people on Patreon, y'all can post in there and let people know what you normally get. Y'all got all kinds of stuff the past 2 weeks. And it's not just news. It's not just news. But seriously, all news stations are asking for it. PBS, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, everybody's asking for it. And they have commercials to pay for it. And they're still asking. Y'all, there's so much behind the scenes that we do need your help to do it. So what we're trying to do is give you a strategy. I'm going to spend time before I take the break. I'm going to spend time to put things together to deliver to you on Patreon. And the Patreon people know we don't share it with other people. We want you to become a part of the community, become part of the family. But we're going to map this thing out. We're going to tell you the highs and lows of different races. So, for example, we have Stacey Abrams. So we have to talk about our giving and our planning. You may not live in Georgia, but if that's something you want to see turn from red to blue, you're going to have to send your dollars there too. Okay, you're going to have to send your dollars there as well. And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about saying, okay, Stacey, here I'm going to contribute $10 a month, $5 a month through your campaign, or I'm going to give you a one-time donation, whatever that looks like for you, y'all. All the funds are going to make a difference. Same thing in Texas. Same thing with what's his name? Beto O'Rourke. I was thinking you're calling Bezo. If that's something you want to do, or if you want to give to Brian Kemp, same thing, y'all. You don't have to live there to participate. You don't have to live there to participate. So y'all, Pay attention. You got to ask these kind of questions. Why am I giving to this campaign? Whatever campaign that is. The question you must start with is why. Why am I giving to this campaign? Why is this important to me? What's my connection? How is it going to help the chamber, Congress? Again, whether you are Republican or Democrat, this is a question you should be asking. Why am I giving to this campaign? What type of voting record does my candidate support? And based on their previous sound bites, how much of what they talked about did they actually implement while in office? Y'all, these are questions which means you have to do the research as well. You have to research to see, did they really follow through with what it is they said they were going to do? With what it is. I see y'all in here. It was my pleasure to do that, Mary Jenkins. She says, thank you, Gail, for donating to support the COC. I saw you also, Mike. Y'all, look, that's what I do. That's who I am. It's like, this is a cause I want to help out, so, and that's even with what I'm saying right now, y'all. When you see a cause, Feeding America, you got to look at it. Now, Feeding America, I give to Feeding America as well. But I also, for any cause, for any nonprofit, you have to ask the question, what percentage of this is going to operations? So same when you're dealing with your candidates, what percentage of this is going to operations? Now, here's the truth. You do need to have a percentage going to operations to keep the operations going. Y'all stop looking at where they live, what they drive. You don't know what else they're doing. I got 14 books, y'all. I have 14 books. So when you're given to News in Motion, we're doing it for research. We're doing it to help the students. We're doing it to help with Feeding America. We're doing it to help with those who are food insecure. We're doing so much. So get beyond what they look like, what they wear, where they live, what they drive. You don't know their other areas. And I have no idea why these lights are flashing. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. I don't know if the internet is dying or what, but I'm going to keep going. If we go off the air, well, you got this much of the news. So anyway, listen, you really want to pay attention to their voting record, how they voted, what they're really going to do, and how they have helped the constituents in the past. Y'all, that is so important. How did they assist the constituents in the past? Did they follow through? Here's something so important, y'all. When they don't vote in the chamber, they just vote present, that should give you a red flag. That means they don't have the guts to vote yes or no, and that should concern you. Take a stand. Let us know where you stand. So y'all, that's just a little tip, a little bit of information on when we're going into this voting season, what that looks like. Elizabeth says, how can I be most effective with what I have to give? Great question. That's a part of your strategy. Now, hear me. Don't just throw money somewhere. Oh, let me give you this tip too. Set up a new email account, because once you give, let all of those giving emails go to that email. I have an email that I may never even look at, and they'll just individually delete or drop at that time. But those emails, y'all, set up an email when you're helping and you're giving to a campaign. Use that email, just like y'all do when y'all sign up for points. All of that stuff goes to a certain email. Put it over there, because you're gonna get hit with a lot of emails. Once you give one place, it's like your name goes to all these other people. I get emails from Trump campaign. I don't give them a dime. I don't even like them. So let me just tell you, but I don't unsubscribe because I want to know what they're talking about. That's what we do. So thank you. Great question. How can you be most effective with what it is that you're giving? What are you trying to do? See, y'all, we got to get to the root of a lot of this. We got to unpack this. I won't do it today, but we will be doing this. This is some of what we're going to be dealing with when it comes around to January. Y'all, we're going to be strategic and detailed. We're going to be strategic and detailed. And no, this does not trump us becoming debt-free by Easter 2022. Hello, somebody. So I just wanted to give that out there to you. Mike said, oh, man, all those emails. There's a lot. I can go and I'm like, there's 1,000 emails just from one day of all of these different candidates. And y'all, just because it says GOP or just because it says DEM does not mean you want to give to it. Strategize your giving. Strategize your giving. And then also start thinking about how you can volunteer, because people, y'all, the sound bites are going to be off the chain. They're going to be off the chain. but it's deeper than that initial sound bite that you received. All right, y'all, let me keep going. I got to keep going. I can say that y'all know I lit up. I lit up with that, didn't I? All right, y'all. So let's talk about the Supreme Court. Yeah, let's talk about them for a moment. The Supreme Court seemed poised on Wednesday to uphold a Mississippi law that bans abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy, and what would be just a huge and polarizing decision to roll back the abortion rights the court has defined over the last half century. I told all of you, I suggested, because it started at 10 a.m. yesterday, to go to the court TV and to hear this. It's amazing, the questions. If you happen to get the New York Times newspaper, there's a lot of the dialogue in the New York Times. Check it out. Now, y'all, the court, which has a 6-3 conservative majority, heard about 2 hours of oral arguments in the southern states' bid to revive its ban on abortion starting at 15 weeks of pregnancy, a law blocked by lower courts. Now, there's a lot of questions that came forward. Justice Sonia Sotomayor used her questions during the hearing to urge her conservative colleagues to follow precedent and not politics in deciding the case. She noted that the sponsors of the 2018 Mississippi abortion law, which would ban most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy, has said that they were pushing ahead of the legislation, and the court challenged. She goes, because we have new justices on the Supreme Court. Jackson, the Women's Health Organization, the only abortion clinic in Mississippi, challenged the law and has the support of Democratic President Joe Biden's administration. However, y'all, we will not likely learn of any of the outcome until June. Now, let me also say this, because I've gotten some pushback yesterday. Listen, I report the news. That's what I have agreed to do. All the press releases I have to sign that I'm going to report the news. What's out there? I'm not saying I'm for or against abortions. You have never heard me say that. So please think before you push back on any of us out here doing the job that we have agreed to do, that we're passionate about doing. I'm giving you quotes. I've gave you information straight from the U.S. Supreme Court. So that's that. I got that out the way. I can keep going. All right, y'all, here we go. Well, did he have COVID by the first debate? That's the question. Former Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows says that the ex-president did test positive, then negative, then positive for COVID-19 ahead of the first debate with Joe Biden. Now, Trump denies the claim he tested positive for COVID before the first debate, but all the signs point that maybe he did have it. So there's that. All right, y'all, Omicron. I finally got it right. The first case of the Omicron variant of the coronavirus has now been detected in the U.S. Now, some people say it was been here maybe for a week. Others are saying that those tests came back negative. I don't know. I can only go by Dr. Fauci, what he said on yesterday. Now, they found it in California. A man had returned from South Africa on November the 22nd, and he didn't feel well. He said, I just came back from South Africa. Actually, I believe the CDC went to him to test him, and he did have it. Now, hear this, y'all. This variant has around 50 mutations. What? Yes. All right, y'all. Someone asked on a thread yesterday about the vaccines in Africa, and we went digging to find out. So just before the scientists discovered Omicron variant, South Africa's government asked Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer not to make some planned deliveries of their COVID-19 vaccines. Y'all, the country already had more doses in storage than it could use, about 16 million in a country of 60 million people. And officials were worried that what further supplies would spoil before they could be used. Now, they also said that the people in South Africa are very suspicious about the vaccine, so they're not taking it. So that's what's happening. Y'all, President Biden will extend a mask mandate for travelers on airplanes, trains, and buses. Here, he's going to extend that. Thank you, because I was getting ready to not go anywhere where I said I was going to go because I thought you was getting ready to cancel it. So thank you for doing that. All right, y'all. Y'all loved this commercial yesterday. So we're going to show this one again today because we also have to. So hold on. Check this out. I actually like that one too. And I'll say this again, whoever comes up with these videos with the CDC, they got it going on. They like music too. So I really do love that commercial as well. Y'all, NBC News is reporting that Tiger Woods said he will never play professional golf full time again. He said he's done. After the February car crash, he says he will play some tournaments here and there, but he's done. He said he's over with that. And he also says, stop asking. So there's that. Y'all, Major League Baseball enters its first lockout in more than a quarter century overnight after owners and the players' unions failed to agree on an updated collective bargaining agreement. Coming in the middle of the offseason, it marks the 9th work stoppage in league history. Y'all, CNBC is reporting that payment giant Square will change its corporate name to Block. I don't know why. As it expands focus on new technology such as blockchain. Now, the CEO, Jack Dorsey, who stepped down as CEO of Twitter earlier this week, is now the CEO of Block. Okay, follow that. All right, y'all. Now, I think this is really cool. I do. And you have an opportunity. And this starts, let me see. When does it start? You can start booking this on December the 7th. So that's next Tuesday. Y'all, I just think this is the best thing. Bam. Do you want to stay at home alone? You can. I think this is so cool. The McAllister Mansion from Home Alone, you can now actually stay there overnight for one night. Now, it's only one night. It's Sunday, December the 2nd. It's in the Chicago area residence. And it will only cost you $25. And you can start booking today. At 1 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday, December the 7th. You can call in and start booking it. Now, I don't know how many people are going to be in this house, but they're going to fill the whole house. You're going to have a Home Alone party. You're going to watch the movie. You're going to have all the food and candy that was in the movie. They're also going to do some extra stuff. I actually think that's cool. Now, what I think is even more cool is this one. Bam! Airbnb has secured also Scream House and the Carrie Bradshaw's apartment from Sex and the City. The Bradshaw apartment is $23 per night. It opened on November the 8th for reservations, and it's going to continue. Y'all, I really do think that's cool. I really did. I was like, New York, here I come. Let's go hang out. You know, I just thought about what would that look like? How would that feel? Just having fun. Let me see what some of you all are saying before we get ready to sign off today. Yeah, Block. That doesn't make any sense. Tiger is keeping it real. I agree with you. Wear your mask. You're all talking about wearing your mask. Yes, wear it the correct way. Just so much. I love what y'all saying. Another lie. Yep, that's another lie. Talking about the previous occupant. And the lights are going off again. I have no idea what this is. Burn your computer if you get emails from the Trump campaign. Well, there's that. And one light. We just lost one light. We're going to keep going. Blessings to the one who blessed others. It comes back. I agree with you. And I see some of y'all coming in now here. Good morning. How much, Karen, are you talking about Home Alone? Home Alone's house is $25 for the night. And Carrie Bradshaw, Sex and the City, and the Scream House is $23 per night. So there's that. That's what's happening. All right, y'all. Here's our inspirational message, and then we're out of here for the week, and I'll see y'all back here on Monday. The inspirational message is this. Y'all, this is the season. I told you yesterday for worship. This is also the season to love. To love. It's not February. No, it's right now. Find somebody to love. Let somebody know that you love them. I shared with you yesterday to find a scripture each day. Use a 3x5 card. Post it on your mirror, on your dashboard, in your car, in your closet. I said, even where you go do what you got to do and you got to, use the commode. Put it on that door to read that scripture. Eat of the scripture. Eat of God's word. Take it in. Take it and reflect on it. Love somebody. Y'all, here's the truth. Jesus loves us with all of our craziness. He loves us. He loves us when we're up. He loves us when we're down. He loves us when we're acting cray-cray. He loves us when we're just trying to do what's right. He loves us when we are done. He loves us when we even say to him, you know what? You're not answering my prayers. I'm just so over you. I'm so done with it. God is like, it's cool. It's all right. I still love you because I just know you're going through a phase. Y'all, we need to start loving each other the same way. We really do. We need to start loving each other the same way. Go deep with that love. Go deep. Is it really worth an argument or to cut somebody off just because you don't like what they're doing? Well, here's the truth. If God told them to do it, you have no business telling them not to do it in the first place. So let's go deep with that. Let's go deep. Again, y'all, it is Davia's birthday. Make sure you hit her wall, tell her happy birthday. And for a birthday gift, y'all just go to her Tales from the Shaker podcast, download and subscribe. That's the best gift you could give to anyone. If any others of you have birthdays this month, please write in, let us know what they are. Don't post them on the thread because we don't always go back and go through all the thread, but let us know. That way we can give you a shout out as well. To everyone who's listening in on audio, we have been seeing your notices and we're trying to figure out how to balance this. And we're gonna figure it out. We don't want to ignore. So what we ask you to do is to come to the Facebook page if you have Facebook, or go to our YouTube page and put in the comments your name. That way we can pull your names out. I'm sure it's hard when you're driving, like, I want my name to be called out. You know, there was a time that we had cut that out. When we came back on September the 8th, we had cut out calling out names, but it pained me not to shout out to people. And then, so I came back with it. So now I know I need to balance this. So we're not ignoring you. That's why I try to say to you, if you are driving, listening on Spotify or iHeartRadio or Apple Podcasts, did I say that right? Yeah. Or Amazon Music or iTunes, TuneIn, whatever. I try to still say to you, good morning, afternoon, or evening. If you're watching the replay, the same thing. If you write into us, and you can write into us, newsinmotionwithgail@gmail.com. Again, newsinmotionwithgail@gmail.com. Say, hey, shout out my name, or here's my birthday, or here's my anniversary. We will be sure to do that. We will feed it in. So that's how we can stay connected, because we don't want to lose the connectivity here. We want to call out your name. We want you to know that we think about you. We know you. We know you're tuning in. We see, y'all get this number, y'all. We see that we've gone from 1,000 replays to almost 2,000 replays a day. And I just want to say thank you to all of you for making this happen. It's great, y'all. We're loving it. And before I couldn't get into the numbers, now I have to. And now I'm seeing them like, this is good. And I know it's just a little couple of pennies in the bucket, because there's millions upon millions, if not billions, of people. And so we realize that. So whether we're just a small knit family of 30 or 1,000 or 2,000, we just want to say thank you for tuning in, checking us out, and see what we do. All right, y'all, until Monday, I am Gail Dudley, your host of News in Motion. Y'all know what I say, y'all. Stay well. Seriously, wear your mask, practice social distancing, and wash your hands, all right? And of course, in everything you do, remember to make some bold moves. I'll see you on Monday.